This Adik Ma's class 2026 Radha. We're discussing Krishna Karnamrita. We're on verse number 74. Continuing. It's continuing. We're discussing about we heard over the last couple of days about Krishna's qualities of Sima. Sima means the zenith, the apex, the ultimate, the highest expression of a quality is called Sima. So his fragrance is Sima, his moon-like face is Sima, and his Sakala Adbhuta Keli Sima. All his amazing pastimes are topmost apex of all describing the height of amazing love. But of all the pastimes of Krishna, Krishna himself and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all the Shastras proclaim that Krishna's Rasa with the Gopis from Vrindavan is the highest Sakala Adbhuta Keli Sima, is the highest ultimate pastime of Radha and Krishna. It's probably the most famous pastime of Radha and Krishna in India and around the world. It's Rasa. You talk about famous pastimes of Krishna, then it becomes Gopal's Makanchura Leela, stealing butter and yogurt in Gokul when he was a 3-year-old baby. But when you talk about Radha and Krishna, amazing famous pastimes, it'd be Rasa, dancing pastime, especially in India, because Rasa is all about music and dance and romance. And that's the undercurrent of every Indian. Music, dance, and attempts at romance. They don't really know much about it, but they try to do it. But dancing and singing, they do a lot of. They have to have, a lot of dancing and singing and some romance in movies or whatnot. So, Radha Krishna is the epitome of romance and the epitome of music and dance. Not only are they dancers, they're also musicians, they're also lovers. A lot of people in India may be lovers, but they're not good musicians. They can't dance. But Krishna Radharani can sing and dance and romance everything. Ideally, transcendently, extensionally. So therefore, Rasa is it's called Maharaj, so it's famous pastime. So Bilbamangala Thakur glorifies Krishna by saying Sakala Adbhuta Keli Sima. His amazing pastimes, Keli, the height of those, the supreme height of all those is Rasa. Bilbamangala Thakur is having darshan of Krishna's Rasa. It's interesting, my Param Guru and my Guru Parampara, his name is Sanatan Das Babaji. When he was a young man, he went to Navadvip and met Ananta Gopal Goswami and took Diksha, Harinam Diksha and Diksha and Gopal Mantra. And then he immediately came to Vrindavan. Within about a week of after Diksha and living in Vrindavan, he had darshan of Rasa Leela, Sakshat darshan of Radha and Krishna. So that's quite an amazing sequence of events. The week after darshan, come to Vrindavan, have darshan of Leela, have darshan of Krishna. She's my Param Guru, my Guru's Guru in other words. So, Krishna's Kaviraj's commentary, he's saying that all the Leelas in Vrindavan are sweet, but Rasa Leela is the sweetest because Krishna loses himself completely every time he thinks about it. When Uddhava came to Vrindavan, where did Uddhava come from? Mathura. Who was Uddhava? Who was Uddhava?
He's a cousin of Krishna.
He's a cousin of Krishna. He's the son of Vasudev's brother named Devabhag. Devabhag is the brother of Vasudeva, and his son was Uddhava. He was also blue in color, like Krishna, and about the same age. So when Krishna went to Mathura, Uddhava was already there, living with his father, and he became fast friends with his cousin, Krishna, and Krishna one time sent him to Vrindavan with a message for the gopis. That became famous as Brahma Gita, chapter 46 and 47 of the 10th canto. Uddhava comes to Vrindavan. When he came, he met the gopis, and the first thing the gopis said, does Krishna remember us? And Uddhava didn't answer. And then they said, okay, maybe he doesn't remember us, but he must have remembered Vasudeva. You may not remember somebody, but remember what crazy thing you did with that guy. Or girl, or whatever. Do you ever think about so-and-so? No. What about that time? Oh yeah, that time. I can't forget that. So they asked him, they started describing the rasa, all the beauty of it, sweetness, natural opulence that manifested on that night of Maharaj. So this is more support for how Sakala Abhuta Keli Sima. The rasa is the Sima, the topmost of all Krishna's loving pastimes in Vrindavan. I remember one time my Guru Maharaj, Pandit Sri Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj, he said, have you ever seen the Rasalila Stali, where Maharaj was? I said, yeah, it's Ram Shivat, near Gopishwar Mandir. It's on the banks of the moon after Keshi Ghat. It's called Ram Shivat. He said, no, that's not it. Okay. Everybody says that it is. He said, no, it's in Rasoligram. Rasoligram is up near Koshi side. And Rasoligram, it's called Rasoligram. But Ras means Raslila. Because Yamuna was flowing there, and then it moved way over and came in by Vrindavan side. So he said, the Maharaj dance that's described in the Bhagavatam took place in Rasoligram, not in Vamshiva. So he took us there when he was 99 years old. And he sat down and narrated in Hindi the whole Raslila. And all the devotees from Delhi were there. They were relishing it because it was Hindi. So that was quite an experience. Did we go there?
Yes.
Yeah, we took you there also. The Soligram. So he goes, commentary of Krishna's Maharaj describes a lot about the Rasa. So now the topic he brings up, I'm translating, okay, it's okay. So now the topic he brings up is relation between Krishna and Ashwadan. Krishna means thirst. Krishna, it always sounds like thirst. Thirst in English is Krishna in Sanskrit. Thirst. Like now you maybe feel a little thirsty because it's so hot. And Ashwadan means tasting. So what is the relationship between thirst and tasting? The more thirsty you are, the more tasty something tastes. Like if it's winter time and somebody offers you some cold water, you say, no thanks. I don't have any thirst for that ashwadan. Ashwadan means taste. I don't have any thirst or desire to taste cold water in the winter. But now,
Too much thirst.
too much thirst to taste cold water. cold anything, cold rock, anything cold. Like the squirrels, they hug the ground. It's still colder than the air on their fur. So they look fine. They spread eagle, though.
Yeah.
They lie on the ground like hugging the earth, hugging Mother Earth. I feel so jealous and envious of them, They're they know how to cool down, like. They feel at home, no one's going to hurt them here. It's their home, We have 40 squirrels here and counting. That was last week. Take this census at the end of the year. We're going to export some to Russia. So what's the relationship? So the more you have thirst, the more you can taste. So Radharani has the greatest thirst to taste the love of Krishna. So she can taste the sweetness of Krishna more than anyone. For example, if we live near a lake of nectar, it doesn't mean we'll be able to taste it. It's important that we're thirsty in order to taste. Like you give some people you give them a book about Asakaya Lila. And you say, how did you like it? Oh, it's nice. Me say, you didn't read it. They say, it's a very nice book, thank you. It's like a Barbie doll, You pull the string in the back and says, my name is Barbie. I'm your girlfriend for life. Play with me, talk to me, dress me, feed me. Stock line. Oh, it's a nice book, thank you. Like I had some articles from the internet on philosophy. I put them on a group page, and one boy said, this is too difficult. It's going to take 45 minutes to read this article. Forget it. That means they have no thirst for philosophy. What I do, I ask somebody to print it out for me and bind it. And I read it last night. I was enjoying it like anything. Because I had so much taste. I was going through the pages like 100 miles an hour. Like on speed or something, So thirst. So we have to have thirst for Krishna Lila and thirst for the holy name. How to get it? We have to pray for it, cry for it. Pray to those who have a taste. It's called ruchi, nam ruchi, kata ruchi, seva ruchi. Most people want to enjoy ruchi. They have taste to enjoy, not to serve. Ask anyone if they want to have some prasad. Everyone will come running. Then you say, anyone can help in the kitchen. Everyone runs towards the door. I say, I got prasad. Everyone runs this way. Anyone want to help in the kitchen? They run that way. Hey, come back. No thanks, I'm busy. I'm really busy. I got to do this and that. But I have time for Mahaprasad. So, Sevaruchi, Namruchi, Kataruchi. Thirst for Krishna. So he's saying that they have ruchi. And then he goes on to say, the gopis have so much love for Krishna, they're so thirsty for him. So thirst is a byproduct of love. And then he describes about bhagya, two types of bhagya. One bhagya is to be a Brajvasi, the other bhagya is to have Krishna's mercy. So he says, Braja bhagya sima. The limit of bhagya is the Brajvasis. In all of Vrindavan, the Braja gopis are the most fortunate. Brahmaji saw how fortunate they were. And he said, Param Brahman, the Swayam Bhagavan Krishna, is a friend. He's our friend. He used the word friend. He didn't say he's their God. But there's a verse like this in Chaitanya Charitamrita, you know? Yeah. Mara Putra, Mara Saka, Mara Prananath, Mara Pranapati. What's the rest of it? Look it up. It talks about how in Vrindavan, the Vrishvasis, Gopis, Gopas, everybody, Nanda, they think Mara Saka, Mara Putra. He's my son, Putra. He's my friend, Saka. Mara Pranapati. He's the Lord of my love. He's the love of my life. He's the Lord of my pran. They don't think he's anything more than that. Got it? Mara Putra.
Mora putra mora saka. Yahi bhave yahi more kare shuddha bhakti.
Yeah. Okay. Vrishvasi said, this is Shuddha Bhakti, this is pure Bhakti. No Aishvarya, no grandeur, no Ishvara Bhav, no Bhagavan Bhav, no Ishvara Parama Krishna Bhav. He's my brother, he's my son, he's my friend, he's my lover. That's it. It's called, what's it called? Lokabandhu. He's my Lokabandhu, he's my dear friend, he's my bosom buddy. He's my buddy, like my girlfriend, my boyfriend. He's not God, he's not the creator, not the controller. He's not God, generator, operator, destroyer. No, he's this guy. He's my son, man. Lightning strikes, he jumps, he cries. Boom, oh, Daddy. He can't be God. I give him pan, he says, chew it first, it's too hard. So I have to chew the pan first, Nanda Baba, chews the pan, bail it, makes it all soft and chewy and all easy, then puts it in Krishna's mouth. Says, Daddy, make it nice, it's too rough. So I ask your mother to chew your food before you eat. Look, you got teeth, man, chew it yourself. God gave you teeth, now chew. Gotta learn sometimes, huh? But in the beginning, he gets applesauce and baby food all crined up, and mother works like a dog to make baby food. Feed a little spoon, little spoon. It's meant for 5 years to get eat herself. He's chopping potato chips like a beaver. 2 heads. Okay. So, Gopal Goswami's commentary. He said the Vrishvasis are so fortunate, so much Sima Saubhagya they have. They have the fortune to live with, play with, talk with, joke with, beat up, get beaten up by, beat up Krishna. No one can compare to the fortune of the Vrishvasis. Okay, let's look at verse 75. Madhurya Dviguna Shi Shiram Vaksha Chandra Vahanti Vamsha Viti Vigalat Amrita Shortas Shechayanti Vadvani Nam Viharana Padamata Sarvagya Vajan Madpanyanam Parinati Raho Netrayo Sanidite. Radharani is saying, oh, oh, Krishna's face is so sweet, twice as cooling as the moon. Krishna nourishes the rich gopis and the entire creation with the ambrosial notes of his flute. Okay. He is driving me crazy with love. I'm so blessed to be able to glorify Krishna. Krishna is the culmination of all my pious deeds. now he has appeared before me. So of course, Radharani doesn't do any pious deeds. So we can take this to mean, being spoken by the author, Lila Shuk Bilmangala Thakur, says, Mat Punyanam Parinati. Mat Punyanam Parinati, the perfection of my punya. But as we told before, Jiva Goswami describes that the word punya means religious merit, pious activities, religious activities like giving charity, taking darshan, building temples, doing parikramana. These are all kinds of piety and religious, one gets religious merit from these. But Jiva Goswami says punya also means seva, means hearing and chanting, remembering Krishna is also transcendental punya. And the word punya also means beautiful. So beautiful actions. The most beautiful action is action which pleases Krishna, which is bhakti bhaja, the bhakti anga, shravana kirtan vishwaswarna, padaseva, archana mandanam sakyam, dasyam sakyam, advanavedam. So this is the most pious activity. So the Sanskrit is, I feel like spraying some of that over here. And that's coming from the well, and it's very cold water. It's very nice. It's good, it's cooling down. Good, Jonathan. Madhuryena Dviguna Shishiram Vaksha Chandra Vahanti. Krishna's face is like the moon. Shishir means cooling. Trigun means 2 times quality. Twice as cooling as a full moon. It's sweetness. The moon is also sweet, gives a sweet feeling. So Krishna's face is very sweet to look at, and very cooling and refreshing. That's the first thing, that first quality of Krishna that the author is glorifying, or Radharani is glorifying, is Krishna's beautiful face. Then she says, and what's on his face is his flute. Vamsha, Vamshi Viti Vigala Amrita. The holes of the flute are oozing with nectar. Amrita Shrotasa means a current, and Sechayanti means sprinkling. Like this guy sprinkling the yard, watering the grass. So Krishna's holding the flute to his face and playing it, and all nectar is coming out of the flute. Then Radharani says, my Vani, you know Vani, what does Guru Vani mean? Vani means words, words of the Guru. So Madhvani Viharana Pada Mata Saubhagya Bhaja. My words are glorifying Krishna, but his love is making me mata. Mata means mad. And by worshiping Krishna, I become completely fortunate. Anyone becomes fortunate. So this is the basic meaning of verse 75. It's a glorification of Krishna's flute, his face, and it's the effect of Krishna's face and flute which makes Radharani mata, crazy with love. And she wants to use all her words and all her speaking ability to glorify and sing the glories of Krishna. So let's look at the commentary. Krishnadas Kaviraj says, the author is having darshan of Krishna, and he's feeling blissful. So in this mood, he starts praying. Like, in other words, you can see this Krishna Karnamrita as a darshan diary. In other words, it's a record. These 112 verses are a record, a recording of the repeated darshans, direct darshans he was receiving with his praying-filled eyes. Premanjana Charita Bhakti Vilochanena. He was seeing it and writing it down in his diary, which became a book, Krishna Karnamrita. That's how a lot of books come about. Pratyaksha Bhagavan the Pratyaksha. The reality, the spiritual reality becomes manifest directly before their eyes and heart. They're writing about what they're seeing, not only realizing, but what they're directly seeing. So that's why it's so classic, it's so famous, it's so powerful, it's so transforming, it's so elevating, it's so entertaining, it's so satisfying, it's so sweet. It's called Madhurya Katha. This is such a nice book that before Lord Chaitanya died and left this world, he was hearing this book. Hearing and speaking the verses of this book. Because he was absorbed in separation from Krishna and Radhas Mahabhav. And this book is full of remembrance of Krishna, full of the darshan of Krishna, full of the mercy of Krishna, and full of the leelas of Krishna, and full of the presence of Krishna. So when Mahaprabhu in Radharani's Viraha Bhav, in separation from Krishna, would hear these verses spoken by Srup Damodar or Ramananda Roy, he would feel blissful. He would cry, he would go in ecstasy, faint, come to consciousness and faint again. So Leela Shuk, the author of Bilvamangal Thakur, is seeing Krishna like this, hearing the flute, seeing Radharani's response to that flute playing, that darshan, how she's going mata, crazy with love, mad with love. And he's writing about it to try to give us some glimpse of what he's seeing, what she's seeing. He's seeing what she's seeing. Rather, he's seeing who she is seeing. Who she is seeing is Krishna. So this is someone describing Radharani seeing Krishna. This is what Radharani sees when she sees Krishna. This is how she feels. She goes crazy. Mata. Krishna is the embodiment of Rasaraj. He's full of wonder. Because Ras, what's the definition of Ras?
Taste, transcendental taste.
What's the definition of Ras? Key word.
Adbhuta means ever enchanting.
Chamatkara.
Chamatkar.
Chamatkara, in the definition of Ras by Bhakti Rasvinda Sindhu Rupa Goswami and Vidagdha Madhava and Bhakti Rasvinda and Chaitanya Chaudhary. Chamatkara means Ras. If it's not astonishing, it's not Ras. What is astonishment? He describes here. Full of wonder, astonishment. When something we have never seen before, never heard before, never dreamt before, it appears in front of us all of a sudden, that makes us go crazy, and our eyes pop out. That's called Ras. Our eyes, in other words, it's marvelous, it's incredible, astonishing. It leaves you. You can't describe what you're seeing. It's something inconceivable, imperceptible. It's a feeling also. That's called Ras. So he's saying that this Krishna is full of Ras. This Krishna is called Ras. And then he describes, because the verse starts with Madhuryena. What does it say? Madhuryena. Krishna's face is cooling like the moon and sweet. Very sweet. This is the quality of Krishna's what? Rupa Madhurya. Rupa Madhurya means sweet form. Nothing sweeter than the face. Sweet feet, That's also there. Rupa Goswami defines Madhurya in Bhakti-Rasmita Sindhu. He says, Madhurya means inexpressible beauty.
No words.
You can't describe it. The beauty is so intense and so unlimited. Indescribable beauty. Inexpressible beauty. Krishna's face is a treasure house of unbounded sweetness. It soothes the eyes and soul of one who takes darshan. Radharani says, Krishna's eyes are as beautiful as blue lotus flowers, and the red-tipped corners seal the hearts of the gopis. Krishna's ruby red lips, sometimes they say cherry red, because they're kind of dark red like cherry. They create a spell in the heart. One becomes hypnotized by Krishna's lips. That's pretty wild. His speech charms the ears, and his voice silences the clouds. His smile is like flashing lightning. Well, that's pretty cool. His smile is like flashing lightning in dark sky. His earrings hang on his cheeks, and his curly hair is bound with flowers. And his tilak is very tempting. What shaped tilak does Krishna have?
Half moon.
Half moon.
Ardhachan.
Half moon. Smiling moon.
Crescent moon.
So when you're an artist, you should paint Krishna's tilak like it is. You can paint a U on the forehead, yellow, red, black, or a moon, not on the nose. Nowhere in Shastra had Krishna's name tilak on the nose. But generally people paint the tilak according to the parivar literature. If you paint Panchadava and your Nityananda parivar, all the Panchadava Nityananda tilak. You paint the Panchadava, your Vaita parivar, all the Panchadava Vaita parivar tilak. If you're a Gadadhar parivar, the Newport tilak, then the Panchadava have Newport tilak. Like one devotee artist, he's a Russian guy. So he paints paintings for ISKCON, Gaudiya and Babaji and Father. So he has to remember, oh, there's the Vaita parivar. So he paints Vaita parivar. Oh, there's the other parivar. I see the same artist with black tilak, Radha tilak, yellow tilak, Nityananda parivar, Vaita parivar. Same artist. They have to be clever, you know. You have to pay for your clientele. Just like you go here to Raghunath Das's Samadhi. Raghunath Das is taking diction and Vaita parivar. So the Pujari who does puja and paints the tilak every day is Nityananda parivar. But on the Samadhi he paints a Vaita parivar tilak, like ours. It's a banyan leaf. Banyan leaf. Not bamboo leaf. Nityananda parivar is bamboo leaf. It's pointed. Very narrow triangle. Pointed. It's called bamboo, like your bamboo. It's called Vanspatra. Bamboo leaf, ours is called Vatpatra, banyan leaf. It's shaped like a heart. Something. We don't have one, but tilak supposed to have one. Tilak has a heart. Going in the right direction. Okay, let's read something here. about Krishna's flute, Venu Madhurya. The verse talks about Krishna's sweet flute. This is verse 75. Vamshi Viti Vigalat Amrita Shota Sasechyanti. The flute emanates a nectar current, a current of nectar. It's quite amazing when Krishna plays his flute. Many things happen. Dead trees come to life. Deaf and dumb people start reciting vague mantras. Dry wood sprouts leaves. Flower blossoms open up and blossom into blooming flowers. And bees rush in to get the nectar, intoxicated with the nectar. The thunderstorms start happening, and the breeze starts blowing. Old, diseased men turn youthful. Well, that's how I should hear the flute. and you get some flute treatment. Such is the effect of Krishna's flute. Maharaj prays, when I hear Krishna's flute, it burns my heart, makes me forget everything. All my morality, all my duty, all my shyness and shame. Krishna fills my eyes, ears, home, everything around me with his presence when I hear the flute. Now Gopal Bhatta Goswami's commentary. He says, Madhvaninam Viharna Para Mata Saubhagya Bhajam. Radhas says, Krishna's beauty and sweetness is driving me crazy. My blessed words are glorifying his attributes. Bhajam Saubhagya. Madhvani. Madhvani means my words. Gopal Bhatta says that Leela Shuk is praising his good fortune. His good fortune is that he can describe Krishna's beauty in this verse. He said, wow, look at this. My words are glorifying Krishna. How fortunate I am. I'm able to use my words to glorify Krishna. So that's a good reminder. I wrote that one book, Sweet Notes, Volume 1 and Volume 2. On the back cover of Sweet Notes, there's one verse from the book itself. It said, may I never speak words of hurt or harm. May I never speak words of hurt or harm. May all my words be sweet and full of charm. Try. That's a Sweet Note, number 2, on the back cover. So there's some, what's that verse about Priya Vacham? True, Satyam Priya Vacham or something. Showing sweet, truthful, and sweet words.
Satyam Priyam Hitam Chayat.
Yeah, Satyam
Priyam Hitam
Satyam Priyam Hitam.
Chayat. Satyam
What's the last word?
Hitam.
Hitam Chayat means all three should be there.
Satyam Priyam
Hitam.
Hitam.
Anudvega Karam. It should not agitate.
All my words should be truthful, sweet, and beneficial. Hitam. Hitam means beneficial, helpful,
And not agitating.
and not agitate or hurt anyone. I'm guilty. It's not easy. It's easy to talk crazy. It's hard to speak rightly. So that's what this verse 75 is talking about. Saubhagya, Vani Saubhagya, speaking that way. So we should always speak words of help and charm. Words should always be intoxicated. Our words are intoxicated with Krishna Ras and so much good fortune by worship. Words about Krishna are intoxicating, create good fortune, and steal the heart. So when we talk about Krishna, we get intoxicated. The speaker gets intoxicated, and the listener gets intoxicated. And everyone becomes fortunate, and everyone gets their heart stolen. Good. What time is it?
4:44.
Okay, let's do number 76. It's a very short verse. Tejase stu namo denu palane lokapalane Radha payodarat sangha shayane ashesha shayane. 76. This is taken from the Sarika viewpoint of Bilamangala Thakur. I offer obeisances to the mass of great effulgence, Mahatejas. I offer obeisances to the Dhenupal, protector of the cows. I offer obeisances to the Lokapal, protector of the world. I offer obeisances to that one who lies close to the breasts of Radharani. That's Radha Payodarat Sangha Shayane, who sleeps in the association or nearby the breast of Radharani. There's that verse in Gita Govinda that describes that. Shita Kamala Kucha Mandale, Shita Kamala Kucha Mandale, Shita Mandale.
Rutakundala he
Kalita Lalita Vanamala Jaya Jaya Deva Hare.
Shita Kamala Kucha Mandale. This Chaitanya Goswami has the same idea as Bilamangala Thakur. Shita Kamala Kucha. Kucha means breast. Kamala means Lakshmi or Radharani. Shita means
Beautiful.
beautiful. Shita Kamala Kucha Mandale. The Krishna lies on the breast of Radharani.
Dhruta Kundala. Dhruta Kundala, I think something.
His ears with the kunda are pressed on the breast of Radharani. So Radharani gets tattoo on her breast. Makara Kundala earring imprinted there. Not for long. She throws it off. Okay, get out of here. Yeah, for a few minutes he gets to enjoy with it. Anyway, the same idea is here. The Bilamangala Thakur is offering obeisances to Krishna's Aishwarya, talking about Brahmana effulgence, Tejas, then he's talking about the intimate pastime, most intimate pastime, all in one short verse. He says Ashesha, one side he's saying Payodara Shayane, then he's saying Shesha Shayane. So we might get a slap from Radharani. The Bilamangala Thakur is saying, Krishna, you lie in Radharani's breast, you also lie in a snake. So Radharani said, what's this? At least Bilamangala will get a slap. Krishna's lying on my breast, okay, it's okay. But then the same line, you're saying lying on a snake. So my breast like a snake, was it? No, it's Balaram, and not the Shesh. So that's kind of Aishwarya, Mahavishnu. So the same verse talks about Shamsundar Damodar Madhav, and then Par Brahman, and then Mahavishnu, all in one verse. So Vimalanga Thakur has a really collection of topness in 1 verse 76. So you're lying on a Sheshanag, Mahavishnu. You're lying on Brahma, Madhav Krishna Vrindavan. And your Tejas, your Brahma Tejas, your Brahma Jyoti, your Mayavad. It's like, what kind of... That's why there's no purport. There's a one paragraph purport. Krishna's Kamaraj says about the Rasa dance. He's saying that Krishna was going so fast in Rasa dance, he looked like Brahman. Looked like a massive light, massive radiance. He was going faster than the speed of light. But at the same time, he's just resting close to the breast of Radharani. This indicates that it's natural for Krishna to be close to Radharani. He never goes away from her, even for a moment. Radharani is for Sheshwari. Krishna arranges the Rasa dance for what? You go really good. For Radharani alone. Whole Rasa dance is, when Krishna comes to the Rasa dance, who is there?
Radharani is not there. All gopis are.
When Krishna comes to the Rasa dance, you can read chapter 29, thousands of gopis are there, but Radharani's not there. So what does Krishna do?
He waits.
He waits, he stalls for time. Because he looked at Rupa Bandri, and in Rupa Bandri's eyes, he saw a picture of Radharani. She was half dressed. It's like you have a camera. Say you have a CT camera in Barcelona, and you have an app on your phone. So open the app on your phone, and you see the camera in Radharani's bedroom.
Oh, okay.
Because you connect your app on the phone. And she's just putting on her ankle bells and getting ready. So, okay. So you turn on, so you know you have time. So he starts telling, oh, you should go home. You should be good Dharma Patnis, be Vedic wives, follow your husband, take care of your kids. It's too late, it's too dangerous. He's just passing time. It's all BS. It's not true anything he's saying. The gopis are scratching the ground with the big toe of their left foot. Why left foot? Because everything Krishna's saying is inauspicious and nonsense. What Krishna is saying doesn't even deserve their right foot and right big toe. That's auspicious. They use the left foot and left toe, drawing figures on the ground. What a jerk, you know. So now you're looking at the ground. Well, looking at each other. Lalita, Vishaka, Radharani, Chitra. They're looking, what's this guy, loco or what? He's cracked. So he only holds the Rasa dance for a Shri Sri Radharani Ki.
Jai.
Right. Thousands of gopis are there, but he waits for Radharani. When she gets there, what does he do?
He takes a runs.
He takes her and runs away. See you around, guys. he takes her. They don't even know Radharani's gone.
Yeah.
Because she became invisible. Yogini. In Radharani's absence, Krishna does not enjoy the Rasa dance. Okay, so let's see what else. So then he talks about Lokapal, Krishna protects all the universes, and Dinapal, Krishna protects the cows. Famous Leela is there, Brahma Vimohan Lila, Brahma stole all the calves and coward boys. And Krishna reproduced all the missing cows and coward boys. And Brahma was bewildered. Brahma tried to bewilder Krishna, but he got bewildered by Krishna. Brahma almost fainted seeing all the ambulance of Krishna. Okay, let's see. So Krishna protects the whole world, protects all the cows, and he's at the same time always very close to Radharani. Krishna lies close not only to Radharani, but also to all our Sakhis. I pay obeisances to such a performer of Leelas. So that's verse 75 and 76. Tomorrow we'll continue verse 77. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Krishna. Prasad.